Alright guys, today is Monday the 30th, September 30th, fixing to be October tomorrow. It is about 4:30 in the afternoon, about 85 degrees out here in Florida. One of the videos I wanted to try to do this weekend before I get back on the road is this truck doesn't have a fridge in it. So my boss, dispatch, whatever you want to call it, we discussed it and he bought me a fridge. That box right there is a fridge that goes in that hole right there. I'm going to go ahead and start doing an install on that here in a few minutes. Get a fridge in here before I get back out on the road so I can have some nice home comfort. He's willing to spend a little money to make it nice for me because he knows that I'm going to stick it out and I'm going to do everything I can to make this truck profitable for him. So he bought the fridge. I got it last week sometime on the way down to Florida. I just haven't had no time, haven't had no tools, haven't had nothing until I got down here. I just sold the truck. I'll get a video out here hopefully before this one, but if not, it's coming right behind this one. The guy bought the truck, came down, flew all the way in, and liked everything he saw. We worked out a deal and he bought the truck. So I am no longer Hall's Hot Shot Trucking. I am now switched over to the title. The name of this channel now is Hall's Trucking. And yeah, so from here forward it's going to be a full-size semi, and I will discuss differences between hot shotting and full-size semi. So I'm wasting time, so I'm going to get busy on this fridge. I'll get a bunch of pictures. I might try to do a couple little videos. I don't know what I have. I've got my GoPro set up here, so I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse. Maybe that'll help a little too, but let's see what we can do. Here we go. Alright, so this refrigerator came in a box by itself, but it's a two-part. There's a box on the floor down here. Guys, pardon the mess. I've been really busy working in here, but so I've got framework. There used to be a fridge in this truck. You can see the framework that's down in here, and they've already got some wiring in here to wire direct. So I got a piece and parted together, see what it looks like. I'm gonna have to remove the outside shroud, see if this framework will work with this fridge. I might just have to undo everything and start from scratch. So let's see what happens. Alright, so it's getting kind of hot back here. Let's see, I got a thermometer over here. This thing says 95 degrees in here. Whew, it's a little warm. Not much airflow in here. Maybe I'll see if I can open these windows or something, but it looks like I'm going to get lucky here. This is there's two pieces to this bottom frame. This piece and then that piece right there. That piece there gets attached to the bottom of the frame, or the fridge. This piece is what mounts into the closet area, whatever, for mounting. So the fridge that was in here before, like you can see in there, this piece looks like it's already in there. So we did have to spend the money on the deal because I still needed all the hardware and all that for the fridge, that other bracket and everything. But it looks like I got to save a little time by not having to install this one. So that's a nice deal. So let's get back to it and see if we can figure out how to get it all put together. Here we go. Alright, so on the inside of the shroud there are 4 T25, where's the camera, 20 T25 bits that you have to take off up here, and then about the same. So once you get those off, this front shroud comes right off, and now we got a free and clear opening into the closet. So brackets in place, like I said, so I'm still liking that. I think I need to tear into the box now and get the fridge prepped. I'm gonna have to take a break in a second and go get some wiring stuff out of another toolbox up by the house, and then maybe I can actually get it put in pretty quick. So let's tear into the actual fridge now. So here we go. Alright, come to find out, not so lucky. The plate that's in the bottom down there is larger than the one that I have, or it could be smaller, I don't know. It's different, it doesn't match up. These little mounting tabs The hole on that end and the hole on that end do not line up with that current tab. So I've actually now got to go underneath and remove that and insert a new, the new one, which I now have down there. So much for an easy install. Still not too hard, but it's going to take just a little bit longer. So here we go again. Alright, so this larger bracket, it attaches to the bottom of the fridge. The directions are saying I have to remove the 4 rubber feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the screws because that's what's going to actually hold the plate onto the bottom of the fridge. So that's the next step. Get these feet off. So I already got the old bracket out, and I already got the old bracket out. The old new one set in, but I'm not fastening it until I get all this taken care of, because the directions say that's a very end thing, and I'm kind of following directions. We'll see. Here we go. Alright, so I got the very first, well, I don't know what step, I've lost count, but the bottom is all together. The frame for inside, the bottom that attached to the fridge, it's all together. Now I got to work on the top. I've got to get these brackets somehow attached to the top. Directions say I need to remove this top shroud. All that'll attach. It'll bolt in somehow up on this plate up here. Not sure yet. This is all winging it, but we'll get to it. So here we go. Well, this definitely has become a task. I've had to pull apart the shelf up here. I didn't get enough footage of that. My phone died, so you might see a little bit on the time lapse if I do that. But I had to pull this apart, get this bracket installed. The bracket installed on the bottom of the fridge, and then I had to get the mounting bracket in the bottom of the cabinet. I had to go underneath the cabinet, screw it, drill that in and everything. So now it's time to test fit, see if I can get everything in there. Hopefully I'm getting close to being done with this sucker. Hi, here we go. Alright guys, it's about 7:30 at evening now, Monday, and I finally finished this refrigerator. As you can see, the sun's setting. Oh, look at that. Mosquitoes are biting. And I am nasty. It's time for me to go take a shower. So I got it done. So let's take a glance real quick. It is a truck fridge, so it isn't the biggest thing in the world, but it will be nice to have nice cold drinks and everything. So I got it all put back together. Had to take the cabinet from the floor basically up into this compartment apart. There's a metal bracket under here that holds the bracketing in the top that holds everything in. It was a booger to get apart, so had to get all that. We'll see if there's any, sorry, mosquitoes. See if there's any footage I can get off the time lapse that I can put on there and see what we can do. But here it is. This is the finished product. So open her up. Got enough room in there for some nice cold water bottles, maybe some lunch meat and stuff. Top section here is a little freezer. Keep a couple little freezer meals or some ice cream or something in there. But that's the finished product. This isn't going to be it's actually a little lock, I guess, or something up there, but don't know, I have to read the manual a little more on it, but I got to get this truck closed up. Mosquitoes are going crazy, so this is going to do it. So this is my installation of a Dometic CXR or CRX50 refrigerator, truck refrigerator. So it's looks pretty good over there, so that's what we got. Alright, I'm gonna go get cleaned up and see if we can do something else for tomorrow. Get you guys another video out. So here we go. Have a good night.